Hi, and welcome to LOS 400, Senior Seminar in Global Citizenship for the spring semester of 2021. I'm your instructor for this semester, Paul G. Caron, and this video is an introduction to the syllabus, some of the resources, and some of the things you will need to know as we get going in the course next week. So the first thing I want to do is go over the syllabus, and the syllabus will be found on Brightspace, which I will talk about a little bit in a little while. So this is going to be the course outline. There's my information. This is my office my office telephone call phone number. But because of the pandemic, I am not in the office, can't be in the office really. So if you need some information, the best thing to do is to email me. That's even better than the phone call because sometimes I block phone calls from numbers I don't know, and since I don't know your numbers yet, but in due time that can be worked out. So, and if there ever is a time that you want to come and visit or see the empty room, it's upstairs in Lewiston-Auburn College. That's where I'm based, and it's in room 208D. And those are the directions. But for the most part, if we have one-on-one meetings, we'll Zoom the meetings, and you know what to do. The text for this course is here, and it's the McCormick book. And I will show you some of the options if you haven't gotten it through the USM bookstore, and you can see that this is the cover, and you can get it from different sources at different prices. Vital Source is 27 bucks here. So that's the textbook we'll be using, and to make it worth your while, we will be reading the whole book and using some of the parts to it. So it's not just going to be something that collects dust. You should be able to get the paperback if that's the one I got, and not have to pay over $100 for it. And I will put down in the message the announcement that with this video that I'd like you to look at the introductory chapter. It's a very short chapter, but just gives you an idea of what this book and this course will be doing for you. So going back to the syllabus, that's the book, and there are some APA style. We'll be writing in APA style, and then everything is written in Microsoft Word. You can get it free because you're a USM student, and it's available at this site here. So you can click that and get the free information. If there were office hours, this would be it. And chocolate's very important for success. Just saying. So I'm not going to read everything to you, but this is the overview of the course, and it's basically writing a paper on global citizenship. And one of the things that we focus on is the Clinton Global Initiative, and that is an organization, CGI, and we're going to write a paper based on their initiatives. So it's a commitment to action and so on. You can read that. And there is a lot of information, including a toolkit, and I'm going to have you look at that in the first week of the class. But we're going to model our paper on the types of papers that are submitted for this university. And the goal of this class is that by the end of the semester, that your paper is so good that you can be recommended to submit your paper to that initiative and essentially go to a conference. The conference was in Britain, Great Britain, this past year. I don't think they did it in face to face, but it's been all over the world. So there's an opportunity there that by the end of the semester, your paper is good enough to be submitted, and that's what we're looking for. So that's what we're going to model our paper on is the Clinton Global Initiative. So this is all of the objectives and outcomes that you will be thinking in a global manner, and we'll be talking about what that means, and with the help of the discussions in the textbook as well. So there's a lot of information here. So again, here's the deal on the above section concerning the CGI. Upon completion of the paper, your work may be recommended to submit to the CGI program for a future conference. Your paper should follow the guidelines for the program throughout the semester, and we'll hold your hand on doing that. One of my pet things is to be on time. This is a developmental course, and your paper is very important in the developmental process to be looked at by me and by your peers to be given feedback to work on it. It's a work in progress. If it's late, then you're behind in terms of the demands of what we're asking you to do. Now, I know that there's some issues that come about, including the pandemic and also illnesses and things. I have to know about those things. You can't hide from me, and then 3 weeks, 3 weeks later, you come and say that I've been held up. There's always a way. You can email. You can still email while you have COVID, unless you're on the respirator. But we'll worry about that when that comes in. So things have to be done on time, and that's the accepted format for this course. Now, USM asks all of us to put down the course policies and then for the university. So this is the university section of the syllabus, and so we're going to even have look how up to date they are. The COVID face covering, but that won't be for us because we're all online. So basically, there's three sections here. The discussion questions are 40%, and the final paper is 40% for the grade in this class. So that tells you that you build up this 40% so that by the end of the semester, this 40% is not weighing on you. And by the way, if you send me drafts and you send me your work periodically as requested, by the time it gets to the final paper and the final date, I know this paper as well as you, and it's almost automatic that you get an A for that paper. So don't mess around and start missing discussion questions and so on. Another part of this class, they're going to be doing a presentation. Imagine you are presenting your paper at a conference. So you're going to model that, and you're going to be doing it as with Google Slides or with even a video. I've had different formats, and there's a lot of different ways to present your paper. We'll talk about more as the time goes on. So this is the basic idea of the discussion questions, why you do them, and every week for the next 14 weeks, you will have a discussion question, which is basically submitting your work and this, also commenting on the readings for that particular week. So you will submit it by the Friday of that particular day, and then you'll have the following Wednesday, and these are the points that you get for that. So you want to build up all your 40 points so that you'll have nothing missing, and then the paper is not going to mess up your grade. If you want an A for this class, you can easily get an A for this class. I know some of you are about to graduate. You don't want to be spending a lot of time worrying about that. Just do the work, and it will be done in a periodical way, and you should be all set. So these are the things you can read, and then the final paper. By the way, the presentation will be due April 30th, and your final paper will be due May 7th, which is the day before graduation day for some of you. All papers have to be in digital format and emailed to me. First of all, going to be sent on the discussion post. 12-point type, double space with 1-inch margins, APA format with citations and so on. And so these are the gradings, and these are the grading guidelines for the presentation and the rubric for the paper. This is going to be important. Every paper has to be written in the third person, especially your final paper. Direct sentences, no subjective adjectives, and in the active voice. And I'll show you what I mean in a few minutes. And this goes all the way down and so on. Now, when this is submitted on Brightspace, this we will tell you this is a, um, a fluid syllabus. What I mean by that is that notice for the first week, this is the only assignment that I posted. On some of my syllabi, I put all the assignments for the whole semester. But this is going to be a syllabus that reflects and reacts to the students in this classroom. So if no more time is needed for a certain project or for a certain writing or for a certain period of time, that will reflect it. So it's not going to be hard set syllabus. Okay, I hope you understand. And so every week you will check the syllabus because the new assignment of the week will be added. So following the coming week, and when we begin the semester, this will be the discussion, and this will be the work that you'll have to do, and that will be posted every week on Brightspace. So if you notice, there's nothing after this because when we get to the second week, that will be added. And who knows, by the middle of the semester, we may need a little to adjust, and that's why it's a fluid, always a work in progress syllabus in terms of the assignments. Everything else is set in stone. Now, to go to Brightspace. Now, some of you have never been on Brightspace, so I'm going to send you this site and it's from the CTI, which it helps you to find out how to go and manipulate around Brightspace. If you are familiar with Brightspace, then you'll know that on your home page you have this icon here. You click that and you get to this home page here, and all of your courses that you're currently taking are up there. These are the courses that I'm teaching this semester, along with some previous courses. So I haven't activated this course yet. I will in shortly, but that is the image, and it makes more sense when you click on. So when we click on this image over here, and we get the course, the announcements will be every week. You will get an announcement, so that will be filled in. In fact, it will be filled in shortly. And these are all the different types of modules and assistances and assistants to help you out throughout the semester. And the content here is the same thing. There will be the syllabus is up here. So I'm talking about it as you can look at it yourself. And again, as I say up here, this syllabus is a fluid document, exactly what I just said, and it's going to be something that you can you always refer to. But that will also be in the course assignments. In the course resources, you can look at that. There will be announcements there. Assessments, this will be where you find your discussions. There'll be the discussions will be posted there. I haven't done that, and the assignments will also be there. So it'll be a lot of places you can find things, and your grades will be up there as well. So once we have discussions, you click that on, and the discussions will be available as well. So this is basically how Brightspace works. Again, course home is where you're going to find the announcements. I'm going to start those announcements. You get them every Friday and sometimes in the middle of the week. And they're also sent to you by email. So you'll get an email announcement as well as the announcement from the site, the Brightspace site. And then the content, this will be where you find some of the modules and some of the help, and I'll refer to those during the semester. Every week there will be a video that will be my lesson for the week, and that will also be one of the course the content resources as well. To get to the discussions, you go to the assessments tab folder and then click on discussions. There's nothing there yet. And then there'll also be an assignments, but you'll get that in many ways also online. So that's basically how you maneuver around Brightspace. So that is what I'm asking or telling you for this video. Again, I'm going to send this in shortly. Once it's been posted on YouTube, I'll send you the link. And I will also ask that for this coming week before the semester, take a look at your textbook and look at the introduction just to get a basic idea of where we're going with this course. If you have any questions, then you know that you can do a couple of things. You can do you can call me or you can email me. That's the email. Everything is sent there. Okay. If you have stuff, this is the email. So I hopefully that will be something that makes sense. And I hope that you have a good semester. And I will be with you, holding your hand and taking care of you. So I look forward to working with you and take care.